Hello everyone, this is Digit D, and today I got another review for you guys. And the review is Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance. It's a real-time strategy game. It's a real-time strategy RPG game that's Japan oriented. So it's a Japanese RPG. It's a very fun, awesome game. I've been playing Disgaea for a very, very, very long time. This is on the Nintendo Switch. Here, on the Nintendo Switch. They put it on the Nintendo Switch. It came to the PS4. I thought this game was going to get put onto the Vita because they did Disgaea 3 and Disgaea 2 on PSP. And so they needed to put it on the handheld, and what came along, boom, the Switch did, and now it's on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm going to show you guys here. I'm using the two Switch controllers. You can see me move it here with the analog sticks, and everything else is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool device. I enjoy this thing a lot. I take it to work, I play it at home, I can do on the go, anywhere I want. I have a mobile console, I can still play Disgaea 5. So let's load it up, Disgaea 5. I'm going to show you guys, this is my in-depth video game review of Disgaea 5. I hope you guys like the content. I hope you guys enjoy the content, because this is a big game. It may be small, it's not that big in size comparison, size-wise, like space, and this game takes up maybe like 10 gigs of space, but it's not that much, and it's all on the disc, so on the cartridge side. So this game's pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you guys what it's about, what I think of it, what I give it a review of. This game is one of my top #1 favorite games to play. I play this game a lot. So let's enjoy part of the opening here so I can show you guys. We do. So there, I showed you guys part of the opening. That's the cinematic trailer in the opening of the game, so you can watch it or that. So I'm going to continue, hit continue, and I can show you what I mean. I've put in over 100 hours in this game and everything else. Because I have the one on PS4, I do have the PS4 version, and I do have the Nintendo Switch version. On the PS4 version, you would think it'd be a lot different, but no, it's not. It's the exact same game. Everything's in it. And then they also allow you to keep trophies in the game. There's somebody in this game that you could talk to see what type of trophies you have and everything else that's in the game. Right here, trophies. Yeah, I put them right here. It's all the trophies that are on the PS4. They put them in, they actually just built it into the game, so now you could still get all your trophies and everything else. So you can tell which trophies are missing, what trophies you need. I almost platinumed this game. There's just a few things left for me to do in this game, and I put over 100 hours into this game. So, and I'm still not done. I'm still not done. This game, I have beaten the game at least 3 times now. Story is fine. So let's talk about #1. Let's talk about graphics. We're going to talk about the graphics first. The graphics, as you can see, it looks pretty good. The opening cinematic was pretty good. You can see that the 2D sprites, the 3D sprites, are on a movable background. So you can tell it looks pretty nice on this screen. You can switch it this way or that way. But let me show you what I mean in battle. So I'm going to go do something in battle real fast so I can show you what the graphics look like in the battle screen. So, alright, well, I'm going to just pick the first stage. It's the very first stage of the game. So now you can tell that the platforms are more like it's in an open space, and then there's blank everywhere else because you're just going to certain stages. You're running through certain stages. The enemies are there. They have storyline elements that are built in with the stages. But this is how the graphics look. You can change the camera with it. If you want to see a cool moves, because the graphics, they're really good in this game. They did a really good job. The cinematic stuff value, this is why I enjoy this game so much. It's because of these moves here. If you go to special moves, okay, every single one of these have a cinematic thing that goes with them, which is pretty awesome. Like, there's a cinematic move with everything in this game. So I'll show you, like Terra Fire, or I'll show you Terra Ice. Here's Terra Ice for you guys. It is, I have to change the settings to Ally FX on, and then it just shows it. Everything has a cinematic animation to it in this game. They took their time and did it. This is why this game is pretty awesome. Let me show you the enemy's effects too. So, execute. They make it sound so epic, man. The music, everything. And this is for just not there's main cinematic characters, and then there's the humanoid characters that are just in the game. You can get to choose that has different stats, but then there's certain characters that are in the game that has their own special moves that they can do, and it has its own like cinematic. So Killua is another main character of this game. He is the main protagonist in this game. So I can show you a spell that he has. It's his own special move. This is a spoiler. It's his own special move that is built into the game, that they put into the game, that shows you the art and cinematic style. If you want to play this game that way, you can see all the moves and everything else. So let's execute. This is why I love this game, because of all of that stuff. They take their time, they put in effort, and they put a lot of stuff into this game. So that's the graphics for you. Let's talk about, since I'm already in battle mode, let's talk about battle. The battle format is like this. It's like a checkerboard. It's like a checkerboard or a chessboard style of play. You can attack the front, the back, the left, and the right sides of them. So you can attack all four sides. You can have up to a total of 15 characters out at one time. And then you can also do team attack combos with your characters. You can build ladders in this game. So if you want to build a ladder, you just sit there and then you take another person. Has to be a humanoid. It can't be a monster of the monster class, because these here, the printies, they're the monster class. They can pick up people, but they can just more like just throw them. You have to use another human to do like the humanoid. What just happened was the revenge mode. So you can go over here and you can just, boom, you can build a super tall ladder if I want to, with all these people. Well, all the different people attached to one or the other. It just goes from there. It goes from there. It just goes from there. I'm gonna show you guys another cool move here. It's Flonzilla. It's pretty amazing. I like this spell. Look at this, man. They put so much dedication into it. Yo. I'm like, really? They put so much dedication into this. This is pretty, that was a pretty awesome spell. Pretty awesome. So, like the tower thing, you can just keep on going. You can build a tower to the sky if you want to. You can get it as high as you wanted. With for about how many people you got. So I got it up to, I need 4 more people left. So you can choose the camera view for this. You can, I'm going to change it to the top-down view or isometric view. I don't like those views. I usually like it from this type of view. I can still see everything and everything else. So let's see if I can do an attack here. Looks like you only could put 10 on the ladder. I was wrong. Ha ha ha. You can attack anybody, really. You can attack anyone on the field. But I was going to show you a cool, pretty attack. So I think I'll do this special. She can't do it. She can't throw. But I can throw these. Then I can show you a special, pretty attack. Like this one. Special. Oh, he doesn't have any either. So I'll just do the normal attack then for you guys. He literally threw the people. This game is awesome. You get so much stuff in this game. You get a lot of items in this game. This game, they just rewarded you on everything you do in this game. This game is very, very high. And so that's the battle style, that's the battle mechanics and everything else. So let's talk about gameplay. What type of gameplay are you expected to play with Disgaea 5? Disgaea 5, there's a lot of different types of gameplay you'll be able to play with in this game. So for one, you got your characters here. You can see that all my characters are level 9,999. They are max level, except 3 characters. It'll take 1 battle for me to get them to max level instantly. It doesn't take long to get these 3 to level 9,999. But when you're very first starting this game, it's going to take a long time to get there. You got to figure out what you got to do to get there. But once you get there, you're overpowered. But you're still not overpowered until you become stat overpowered. That'd be stats on your character are overpowered. I'll prove you the difference real fast. You can tell, look at my strongest character, and her name's Matilda. Look at her stats. Her stats are 25 million at 9,999 compared to his. He's at 9,999 and his stats are only 60. His highest is not even a million. Or this person, not even close. Almost everyone is below of the 100,000 status. Some are at a million, some are close to a million. But the only strongest person I have is Matilda at 23 million. Going up, intelligence is 35 million, and it's going to keep going until I reach max, which is 99,999,999. And that is your stats. That's just your stats. That's just that. And this is after you beat the game. This is you're in post game. This is where all the extra stuff you can do. You got a cheat shop that allows you to cheat out the game, make things stronger. You can make things stronger. You can amp your weapons. Everything in the game, basically, you can mess with thanks to the cheat shop. So the squads, this is another easier way to help level up your characters. This is part of gameplay because part of the gameplay is you get squads. You can organize your groups in different squads. They get exportions because you basically have a miniature army and you want to level up that army pretty fast. You can with doing it with squads, or you do it another way. You have the assembly here. It's called the Dark Assembly, where you take a vote on certain things you get to do. It's pretty cool. But if you pass the vote, you can beat up the people there. You can literally beat up the people who are trying to give you a vote, because they can say yay or nay on a lot of stuff. So like getting certain items, getting certain stuff, or just fighting certain people, you can see how much success rate. If it's like a 38%, they are all going to say no, but you can't go in there and kill all of them and make them say yeah after that. So it's like, it's how do you want to do it? It's how you want to play your play style of gameplay. Innocents are these that are on your equipment. This is a little bit more advanced, is your innocence, because these have certain stats towards your character on your armor, your weapon, your swords, anything that's an armor, weapon, food, basically everything in this game has an innocent slot, and these innocents will go inside your weapon and they will do certain abilities for different things. So if I go to this thimble here, I can equip, and it tells you what each one will do, so it can make your character stronger, or give you more EXP, or weapon mastery, or higher stats, stuff like that. So these are the 50,000 stats that give you stats at 50,000, so you can make your character even more stronger than what they are until you hit max, which is 99 million. I'm still trying to get there. That's a long time before I will get there. I have to put in like over maybe another 200 or 300 hours into this game to get there, to get to the stats. You can also turn your skills into scrolls, so you can turn those skills, so you can use those skills for other characters. So those characters don't have those skills you want, you can also give it to other characters so you can get those skills. So if you have, let's say, a specific character like Pram, she has certain skills that are only tied to her, but if you want those skills or abilities, you can turn them into skills or certain moves or certain things, and you can give it to your other characters that don't have it. You actually can do that in this game, which is actually pretty cool. If you're able to do and give other characters stats or other abilities or other skills that the character does not have, now you just made that character just a tad bit stronger than the other character. And in which it does take time to get it going, but once you do, and once you get the flow and the motion of it, it becomes very easy to transfer skills and everything else. That's why the squat shop allows you to learn skills a little bit easier than doing it through the paper route. But if you want to do through the paper route, you have to go up to here, you have to go to the character world, where you go through the character and you convert it that way. They give you rewards for everything you do. They give you items for everything you do. This game you make the most money in. This is the only game I've seen where you make billions of trillions of dollars. I have 2 trillion, 165 billion dollars, 961 million. Yeah, I have a lot of money in this game. You get a lot of money in this game. One fight, I can get a lot of money. There's gameplay mechanics. This game is fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to how you have fun, and it's an RTS game. If you really want to get into an RTS game that has a lot of strategy and a lot of time and a lot of graphic amazingness to it, I would say Disgaea 5 would be the best bet to go for. Let's talk about the music. Music and sound for this game is pretty cool. You can change the music for the bass. Also, this is more like the home world where you're at. You can change up the music in this game so you can actually hear what other music is all about. So you can actually hear and see what type of musics you have. You have to talk to certain people that are in the workshop that's in your area that can change your music. I have to find them. Also, you can redo the entire game if you want to in this game. I totally forgot to add that in the gameplay. You can redo the entire game again if you want to. No problem. You just have to talk to a guy once you beat the game. He's in the corner. He's like, hey, would you like to start all over and do it all over again? You can if you want. You can. You literally, if you don't know what the story is and you don't remember, you don't even have to start a new game. Just keep the game you have now and just do it all over again. And all the characters will be the same. You'll get all the characters back, and they'll all be the same. So, let's see. Sound. Talk about sound. Yeah, I was going to show you guys the music. Music. You can change up the music in this. There is the music. That is my door. I might have to go see what I got in the mail, because I did buy something cool, and I think I finally got it in the mail. So, sorry if I got there a little quiet there for a second. I don't remember what the jukebox guy is. But you can change up the music. The sound's pretty good. I love the main one that's playing now. I actually have the soundtrack downloaded. This guy allows you to restart the whole game over again. This person gives you alchemy stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do whatever you want, and it's pretty amazing. This game's pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty amazing. The sound quality, so graphics, I will give a 10, because they actually did a pretty damn good job for this game. The gameplay, I like the gameplay style, the gameplay mechanics. I have no qualms about it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the gameplay mechanics a lot in this game, so I'm going to give that a 10 for its music and sound. Some of the music can get a little weird in this game, like if you're doing character world, because it's like another miniature game that turns into something else. The music can turn weird. Just sometimes I can show you the music if I ever find the music person. Strategy assembly, workshop and assembly. Yeah, I can't find the music in the game. Oh no. Yeah, you can change up the music. I think it's the data. It's not the data person. The data shop tells you what everything else is in the game. Okay, there's the music. There we go. You can change all the music in the game. Every music, every song. You can get every song in the game. You can change your stage, background stage, bottom stage, item stage. The Char World is called Poppin' Pink. It's a weird soundtrack, but it's still pretty funny. It's more like a comedian music. So if you do like that type of music, I will give the music a type of it'd be an 8 out of 10. Alright, let's talk about, besides that, story. Is there a story with the game? Yes, there is. There's a story. The storyline takes around 12 chapters, because if you go to, I'm going to show you here, because I already beat the game and everything else. You go through the guide, the Netherworld guide, you have, each one is a certain chapter. You have to beat that one to move to the next chapter, and so on, and so on, and so on. But the story is, you meet a guy, his name's Killua. He learns about his redemption. He teams up with Seraphina, and they're on a revenge quest to stop this guy who's trying to take over the world and galaxy and everything else. But there is a storyline. The storyline is not that complex. It's very easy and simple. You can figure it out pretty easily yourself. And it's pretty fun. The characters fight. It's pretty fun. It's pretty hilarious. If you like a comedian combat style, and they actually have voices. They can actually talk in some situations. They actually have actual cinematic of voice talking for the characters. Instead of just reading everything, you can actually watch them talk and stuff like that. But it's more like a 2D thing. I think it's in the data. I can show you in the data shop here. Like, I guess not. So you can see all the endings I don't have. I have 2 of the endings that are you supposed to have. Special skill records. You can see everything. Ending records. It's mostly the records. I wanted to there's a cinematic video thing that allows you to show the cinematics of the game, so you can actually watch the cinematics of this game. Also, oh, memories right here. Thank you for visiting memories. So you can watch your own events. You can watch. So I can show you like the actual opening or whatever. So you can even watch these. You can watch your own openings. But this is what it mostly looks like. This is the type of beginning cinematics that they have in the game, and they actually have voices and they're actually talking. So it's like that. It's like moving sprites, moving pictures back and forth. But that is the story that you actually, what happens with. You just hit the next, or you can just hit Y for auto, and it just keeps going. You can hear them talk. But this is it. That is the movie cinematics for the game that you can get, that comes in the game, and everything else. I think I've hit almost every target of this game. I talked about the battle, I talked about music, I talked about gameplay mechanics. There is so much more gameplay mechanics besides squads, in a sense, Char World, the character. It's more like the character world. You got there's just so much you can do. Gameplay, you can have one one-man army in this game. That's what I do. I have one character that's super overpowered and just blows away everything except a few guys. You can have multiple characters doing that way. You can send stuff on research. You can even rebuild your own map. They even have an online map editor, so you can play against other people's maps, and if you want to level your characters up that way, you can. Everything is built differently in this game. There's a lot of stuff to go on to talk about. There's a lot. So I talked about gameplay mechanics, talked about stories, talked about music, talked about bosses. Bosses, they're not that hard. If you know what you're doing, they're not that hard at all, but if you don't know what you're doing and it's your first time, you will have some trouble. So, they're not that bad. They're not bad. But this is not really a boss game. It's more like an RTS, real-time strategy game, and it takes some time to learn this game. So, there will be a link in the video description below if you want to buy this game for the Nintendo Switch or the PS4. If you have either one, this game is pretty awesome. I enjoy this game. I gave gameplay a 10, graphics a 10, music, I gave it an 8. Gave it an 8. Storyline, it's not that, it's okay. It's mediocre. I would give it about a 7. And then overall score is a 9 out of 10. But I still enjoy this game. This is still one of my top #1 favorite games. You can get it on the go. You can play it on the Switch, like I'm doing here. You can play it on the Switch. I'm using my Switch. This is pretty awesome. So, you can jump. Most RTS games, you can't jump. You can jump in this one. That's the best thing about this. You can jump in this one. And I can still go into the menu and jump. So, I want to say thank you guys for checking out this video. Remember, if you like this video, there's links in the video descriptions if you want to buy this game. And if you want to check out the game for yourself or rent it or whatever. So I want to say thank you guys for checking out my video, and I will see you guys in the next review video. Thank you guys for watching.